Well, hello and welcome back to the town of Harlech and to a trader about to pull into the trading dock. Now, I've made a few changes since the last time you were here. It's now late summer, year 41. We've got two new houses down near the mining colony. And we have two new pastures, or rather one large pasture on the build and a small pasture that was very quick to put up just in case we get some chickens at some point. On that note, we shall go and check what the trader has to offer in just a moment. Just checking everything. It seems that we don't have too much stuff stockpiled in the various outside stockpiles. I'm slowly siphoning labourers off back into the main roles because our worker population dipped quite low at one point. Right, what do you have? You have warm coats to offer. We've got warm coats, and they cost an awful lot. So I don't really think so. Maybe I'll set up some clothes trading. We'll buy up to 20 of them. Yeah, go ahead. If we've got the wood for it, then we may as well buy some. However, I've been told that herbs are pretty good for trading as well. Perhaps I should put someone else in the herbalist and go ahead and top up what my herbalist will try and collect. Herb limit is currently set to 500. We'll set that to 1,000. Get to work, herbalists. Now you've got tools, you should be doing fine. And other news, our cemetery has got 88 graves in it. That is actually starting to look quite nice. Well, again, you know what I mean. It looks nice. Obviously, it would be better if people weren't dying, but at least they are making the place look nice with their death. You know, at least it's serving some sort of purpose. They had a very long and productive life, and even in death, they're still serving Harlech. Oh, what fantastic citizens we have. Now, our quarry is starting to look good even. Look how deep it's gotten now. That's probably got still quite some time, though. 85% remaining. That's great. Coal is stocking up despite the fact that we've got some spare labourers. Perhaps I need to let even more build up. Oh my lord, look at the iron. That is an obscene amount of iron built up there. But our food stocks are starting to dwindle, so I'm going to take the herbalist back for now. We'll worry about trading later, but I'm going to continue siphoning off labourers to try and bolster our food production over time. Now, other than that, I probably need to... Well, I'll take one vendor off as well, so we've got 4 labourers in total. That should help us move all of this iron and coal to the various stockpiles. But other than that, we are pretty much just waiting. We've got a surplus of coats, not many though. And I imagine that's more because we don't have much wool available. Let me see. Or perhaps even leather. Could be leather that's the problem. We have taken a lot of people away from our hunters recently, so it could be that the hunters are no longer storing enough of the leather. Yeah, there isn't much up there. How about here? There's a tiny bit in both of those, but we definitely do need to get more leather production going. So perhaps on that mark... Oh, I've already done that. Okay. I've bolstered the cattle farm back up to 2 workers, the main one. The secondary one, still only 1 worker. And currently the sheep is still only 1 worker in either one of them. Later on we will increase the main ones back up to 2. But for now, the cattle is the more important because of just how much food they produce when it's running at full capacity. Which it's back up to at this point. So both of these are producing something. This will be producing not very much at all, but this one should be producing a healthy amount of food. Now, the blacksmith does not have iron, apparently. That's no good. What speed am I running at? I'm running at 2. No wonder things are moving slowly. But on that note, I think I'm going to pause the recording here. And hopefully, we will get someone who can give some chickens soon, since I'm making these pastures for them. But in the meanwhile, we're just going to gradually wait, let more of our educated workers come out, be super efficient, along with their steel tools, and maybe we will start to overcome our troubles. In fact, as we can see there, our food stocks have gone up a little bit, but it looks like we've recently had a farm harvest, so that is to be expected. Oh, it's jumping up quite fast, actually. We may be out of the woods already with just the small amount of people that I've added back into the food gathering industry as is. But I'll have to keep a close eye on that for now. We're back up to 4 labourers, and that's a nice place to be. But yeah, for now, I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and I shall meet you back here when there is something to report. And welcome back. The town is plodding along nicely. We're in early summer of year 42. We've got our second pasture is now ready, so as soon as we've got chickens we can put them straight into the large pasture instead of the small one. But I've gone ahead and started to construct a few things. Most of them are paused, as you can see, but 2 houses are on the go. They are wooden houses for now, simply because of our lack of iron. Once that starts to normalize, then I'll start to produce stone houses again. But as you can see, our tool storage is fantastic. So is our warm coat storage. Part of that is because we traded for some warm coats, but a lot of that is from what we've made ourselves. Now, a new marketplace will be going up down here, and as you can see, 6 houses. This should really take care of the farm hands and herdsmen that live up here, as well as any vendors that work there. So this will become a new sort of urban hub around there. I've also started the construction of a tunnel, though again I've paused it because, yeah, the amount of stone. That is crazy amounts of stone, considering that we are teetering on just 45 at the moment. Ooh, what's just happened? Something bad has happened. An orchard has developed an infestation. No! Oh, cruel fates. Where's the event logs? Wow, that's terrible. Which one? Which orchard has developed the infestation? Is this one? No? Does it not tell me? I imagine it's going to have some sort of... Right, harvest what you can out of these orchards right away. Both of them. Right, let's have a look. There should be some sort of indication, I think. There we go. That weird yellowish fog. Damn it, so it was the big one there. That may spread to both of them. Well, if we can harvest them in time, then I might need to cut the trees down and replant. I'm not sure how the infestations work. Does it only affect a harvest, or does it affect the orchard forever? If that's the case, that's rather sad, but we still have 2 other orchards, and just as well I moved them. Thank you very much for that advice. People were quick to give me on separating my fields and orchards, and likewise then I applied that to the cattle too. Oh, there are people who are hungry. I imagine they're on their way to get some food now. But that is quite bad. It looks like it's spread completely. I'm not sure if that's going to affect the fields or not. I would hope not. But perhaps it does. No, it doesn't look like it. And from what I can tell, it is just this orchard. But we'll see. Once this is fully harvested, whether that weird yellowish smog goes away or not. If it doesn't, then I'll have that orchard cut down. The yield is 0 now, though it's starting to go back up again. No, I think we need to cut that orchard, unfortunately. Go ahead and take it down, and we'll replant it. Hopefully we can save the other one, but we don't know. Right, what's this merchant got for sale? It has a lot of eggs. Wow. If only we had eggs. Alas, we do not. But we've got plenty of firewood, so the trader there should be able to manage that. But I want to pay attention to what's happening up in this orchard. Please only be affecting one of them. What's this one like? Well, both of them are going up in yield, but I can't tell. We'll wait until we see this one completely cut down, and hopefully that will remove this yellow effect on the ground there. If not, then I'll cut both and be done with it, and just replant later on. How's that going to go? They've almost finished the job, actually. Well done, guys. I'm impressed with your efficiency. Though I can't tell. I think it is just centered on this one, but I could be wrong. Is it going to be gone now? Yes, it has. Fantastic. Okay, well, they're just going to replant that field then. Well, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I thought we were going to have to get rid of that one as well, but it looks like we're good. And our population is starting to climb. Once again, we've got 12 labourers. This is craziness. Right, let's go ahead and add a herbalist. We'll also get a couple of hunters. We'll take it up to 8. And the foresters can go all the way up to 12. We need more wood. We are actually hurting for that. We'll go ahead and put a new stone cutter there as well. Right now, it looks okay. The next large group of labourers we get, I'll probably invest mostly into the miners and see how we can go with that. But for now, not too bad. And a little bit of extra wood from harvesting that orchard. So I guess I could go ahead and unpause these houses. I think that might be a wise move. Let's check these out. They don't have any children yet, so we'll give them some neighbours. Well, they've already got neighbours, but still. Some more neighbours. They can have a little community up there. Everyone else has a nice community with several houses, except for that one, actually. And that one. They've only got 4 each. Mind you, that's only got 6. This one's got a fair few, but then I need a lot of people around here because of the mine. I should probably do the same up here because of the quarry and the mine that are both leeching away workers. Yes. Okay, so we're going to be expanding this little area a little bit more then. I'm tempted to have the houses down there, but the only thing with that is they'll be very far away from the storage barn, and I kind of like that centralized, even if it does mean that they're not going to be able to access this. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that would affect efficiency. Can I fit a house in there? Maybe? No. No, of course I can't. That's silly. Why did I even think I could do that? But we'll queue up some houses. But we're going to pause all of them for now until the houses that we've got building over here are all finished. Right, well, they've both got all of the materials they needed. I'm actually fairly impressed with how quickly and efficiently the colony is working at the moment. Well done, guys. Right, how's our schoolhouse doing? Only 18 students, that's nice. A little bit more room. Up to 90 graves, though. We did have a cave-in in one of the mines, unfortunately, that killed someone. It's always sad to see someone die like that. Sad to see someone dying anyway, but especially having their life cut short. Right, I could possibly drive a tunnel through there and connect these two. That is an idea, actually. Whether it's a good idea or not, I'm not sure. But I could drive a road up. Extend. Oh, that's only one road there. Can this go in a straight line? Looks like it can. All the way up there. And then join up there. Okay, fair enough. That works out for me. That works quite well, actually. We could have a tunnel going through there if we really want to. Yeah, why not? Go on then. I'll just drive the tunnel through there. Well, actually, yeah, it's about midway down. So we'll drive a tunnel through, then immediately pause it. And hook this up to the road we're building. Where is the road we're building? There it is. Okay. Slowly starting to network all of these little colonies together to improve efficiency. If someone needs to go somewhere, then there should be plenty of paths to take them where they need to be. Now, there are significant stone resources up here, and that's actually quite close to a little drop-off place now as well. So I could go ahead and aim for that. Got 2 new houses built. And we've already got people moving in. Got a miner living there, though. Oh, my lord. You must have ages to walk. Where do you work? Oh. You're not a miner anymore? You're a farmer. Okay. Fair enough. Well, our food situation seems to be doing okay. I'm going to go ahead and unpause all 3 of these. Now, this is going to create a baby boom, and I may be creating a rod for my own back here, but as long as I can keep pace with expanding my food production in time with the expansion that I'm doing to my housing, then I should be okay. We'll see if this works out for me. I could place another fisher about there as well. Let's have a look. Where exactly could I place it? You. I think about there would not interfere with either one. There. There. Alright, let's have a look again. I've got an idea of where you are. There, about there should be fine. That would do. There we are. And I think I actually might. That I'll hold on to that for... Well, I'll place it, actually, come to think of it. No reason not to at this point. Place that there, but I'll pause it. We don't want that, and at least not until we are actually utilizing our fishes as much as we can. Because right now, we're barely using them. And we'll draw this road out. And meet up with that one. There we go. Got a nice little highway building along there. Highway. Well, I suppose it is to these guys. But, yes, things are coming along. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here, though. We are pretty much just waiting on things. Coal is going down sharply, though. I think it's time that I start pushing that back up to 15 workers. And start putting some of our many miners back... laborers back into mining. But yes, progress is being made. And the phone is ringing, so I shall see you soon. Hello, I have brought you back, and for one reason only. We have a trader, and as you can imagine from my excitement, it has chickens. Finally, we have chickens. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to sell 500, not 5,000, of our firewood in exchange for 4 fat chickens. Have to be the fat ones, though. I will accept nothing else. Now, with these chickens, we can... Well, we may as well put them into the larger chicken farm. This one will have 2 workers there, and I'm going to siphon you back off from the fishing man. Sorry about that. I know I'm messing you around. But once these chickens have bred up to 10, which shouldn't take them too far, there's a capacity of 66 chickens in this one pasture. That will produce so many eggs, it will be unreal. But once we have at least 10, we'll siphon them off into the smaller pasture, which... I'm not even sure how large a chicken is, but that would probably be about 16 or so chickens, something like that. I have gone ahead and started to look over the way our people are moving around. I really do think these tunnels are going to be a great help. It will... As much as I don't want to connect this place, and I guess I only don't want to connect it just out of stubbornness because I made this tunnel, I want people to use it, but this will actually help in some ways because sometimes people are walking all the way down there and going through another tunnel together. That's perfectly fine instead of having to go all the way down there and across. But it is going to be a long while before I actually have the stone to finish those off. But as for the chickens, I think we're going to be good with that. The other thing I've realized about having the small emergency pastures as well, and this is a bit of an accident really, as all of the best things tend to be. Trying to do something else, have an accident, discover something even more useful. By having the emergency pastures, it protects us from some sort of malady in much the same way our multiple orchards do. But whilst, for example, cattle take a long time, or sheep if you like, they're still not at their full population yet. However, this one is. So while this place here is only producing wool, this place is producing wool and mutton. And quite a fair bit of mutton considering it's such a small pasture with only 10 animals in it. Now, with the cattle, this would be even better for the cattle early on. I mean, I actually split up a fully functioning herd in order to have the emergency. So I kind of did this backwards. But with the cattle, given that they only produce meat and leather, and that only happens when they're slaughtered, by having a large pasture and then a much smaller one, when you first get cattle, put them into the large pasture, assign 2 workers, let them start getting this pasture breeding as fast as they can. But as soon as you can split it, move them over and just have 1 person tend this one. With the much smaller population, they'll reach that full population much sooner, and then they will begin to produce the meat. Of course, you could do this with 2 large pastures and just have the second one have an artificial limit on how many animals you keep in it. That would also work. But, I mean, this works for now. It's effectively the same thing. Having 2 pastures, one with its full capacity and one with a much smaller capacity, just to get some of the meat or the products that herd makes circulating into the colony sooner. whilst you're still building up the main population. It seems to work really, really well, especially for the sheep. I'm really surprised by how much mutton this place is making. Not that mutton is the best, it would be much nicer if they were getting the lambs, but I suppose that would then mean you wouldn't get much wool. But hopefully we will get the chickens up to around about 10 very quickly and then split them off so that in addition to the eggs, we will actually have some chicken coming into the colony quite early on. But that is really all I brought you back to witness. The fact that we now have chicken in our list of livestock. We actually have all of the livestock that are currently in the game. I don't know if there are any plans to add more. Oh, they're working on the road. Fantastic. But it would be nice if that were the case. Also have a herbalist going up slowly but surely. You're actually doing... Well, there's a lot of trees there that I need to chop down still. We are starting to dip down with herbs. Despite having 2 herbalists working on that right at the moment, it isn't actually going nearly as fast as I would like. I would like that to actually be climbing, not going down. But as you can see, our population is exploding. We've got 86 adults, 16 students, and 28 children. The fact that only 16 students is a little bit worrying. Though having said that, we've got more children being born all the time. We'll maybe soon need another schoolhouse. I'm not sure, though. That may be a little ways away. However, looking at that conspicuous hole there... Let's see, can I go ahead and fit another tailor in there? Or yes, I can, that's fantastic. I'm going to pause it, but that will be an eventual second tailor. And on that note, it's going to use up all our iron. But we've got 60 tools and 40 coats. We are doing really well. This is a far cry from the tool shortage we knew in the past. But, damn it, my school headmaster slash headmistress needs... a house, a nice little stone cottage right next to their school. It's only fair. Let's get that made. I know it's going to hurt us for iron for a little while, but damn it. Certain things have to be done, and that's one of them. Now, over time I'm going to continue moving labourers back into the food producing roles. And once our food actually hits its max again, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and adjust that now. I'm going to tell them to go all the way up to 15,000 food. Once we've got a second marketplace, that will be a second very large storage area. This one is only at 40% capacity. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of food in there, quite a lot of tools, coats, all other things. But once we've got 2, our storage capacity for food will explode. Plus, we've got all these storage barns just dotted around the landscape. We shouldn't hurt for storage, even with that much food being put aside. And that will get rid of some of my fears regarding, oh no, they didn't manage to collect all of the food. That is terrible. But it will help me get over my fears that we are going to run into a problem with the inevitable baby boom that will occur thanks to all of these new houses that I've built in fairly quick succession. I'm probably going to hold off on building extra homes for a little while. At least not until we've got a lot more jobs to put people into. Though, having said that, I mean, we're not even halfway towards filling out our mines. But, I mean, we're not even utilizing the mines properly at the moment. We're just leaving all of their resources just sat outside. And that really is an issue. I really, really want to get that resolved. I'm not sure what it is. I think having more labourers helps, but... I find it really hard to just leave 8 labourers sat there doing nothing when I could have them mining or gathering or something like that. But perhaps if I start seeing the food go over 10k, I'll stop feeling the compulsion to move people into the food industry jobs. But that is it for now, I think. Harlech has done fairly well in this episode. We've expanded several of the outposts, and we finally have chickens. Not many, but some. And this will grow over time. I hope to goodness that we don't get some sort of infestation in this pasture. That would be just my luck. That before I'm able to split this herd, we get some sort of malady that kills off all my chickens. I would cry. But that is it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you will be joining me in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.